Clouds been around the valley all day and a few light sprinkles, not a lot more than that in most areas. The more significant rain, and I say significant, it's actually like drizzling, has been right along the coast and just offshore. A little closer shows the ground clutter showing up again. But one of those nights tonight when you may pick up a little mist, a little drizzle once again, but nothing really big. And I think it may be around into tomorrow as well. I think the next 2 or 3 days there's potential for some more light rain and drizzle just from time to time. Now these are the currents, and it's been in the 50s across most of the valley all day long today. McAllen made it to 61. Brownsville got into the 60s briefly, but everybody else has stayed in the 50s for the first time in a long time. Alan's looking back to see when the last time it was this cool during the daytime. We'll have that in the next half hour. Overnight tonight, we stay in the 50s all night. Won't go down much more, but certainly won't go up either. And then during the daytime tomorrow, still clouds, still a little bit of that misty light rain and drizzle, and temperatures climb into the low 70s in the east, but the western 2/3 of the valley stays in the 60s all day again tomorrow. And the showers, while they're spotty and they're light, if you're going to go sit out at a football game tomorrow night and it's just that mist for 2 or 3 hours, you'll get wet. So just plan accordingly, because it doesn't take a lot of rain to get you wet when you sit out in those bleachers. And if the bleachers are wet, it makes it even worse, right? So just plan accordingly. Not chilly, but just not as warm as it's going to be by the weekend. We're back to 79 Saturday, 83 on Sunday, but tomorrow's average high of 67, still well below normal. Now, this is satellite and radar together again. You can see the clouds thick across the valley all day today, and the clouds aren't going anywhere. I think tomorrow is going to look a lot like today. Still overcast, but just a little bit warmer, and from time to time this misty drizzle. Maybe actually a period of light rain perhaps, but nothing more than that. Into tomorrow evening, still a lot of clouds. You go into Saturday, still a lot of clouds all day. I don't see many breaks, but by then the wind is working its way back around to the southeast, and that helps warm temperatures up a little bit. So we're back in the 70s on Saturday, and notice by the end actually some breaks. The clouds thin a little bit, but they're not going away, because a weak front is going to die on top of us Sunday, turn around and go back to the north as a warm front, but that will be the focal point for more shower development on Sunday. So you got 40, 20, 30 the next 3 days. Rest of Texas, we're all about the same temperature-wise today. McAllen and Houston at 61. Almost everybody else cooler than that. The only place warmer is El Paso at 67 this afternoon. And most of the state has gone mostly cloudy now. A little bit of sunshine showed up out in West Texas today, but that's about it. One front to the north is going to stay away from us. That won't get here. That front just kind of dies long before it gets to us. So you watch how even Saturday, spotty showers around. Sunday, the next front's on the map, starts to push in, but still we're humid, we're warmer. That front dies right on top of us on Monday, so we just don't see another cool down after this one for a while. At the coast, winds are out of the north, 12 to 25 knots, a moderate chop, UV's moderate, small craft advisory, an elevated rip current risk, high tide tonight at 9:56. So for tonight across the valley, a low of 55. We don't go much of anywhere. Hold steady, maybe down a couple. That's about it. Then tomorrow back up to 67 with a few more sprinkles, a possibility. So 8 to 10 degrees warmer tomorrow than what it was today, but still well below average. Then we bounce back up to normal by Sunday, and by the middle of next week, we're even warmer than that. Long-range models do show a front about Friday of next week. We'll track that, update your forecast just a little bit later on. That is your updated First Warn 5 forecast.